Alright guys, the Real Wonder here again today, and today guys I'm doing Premier League predictions. It's a new series I'm doing, and we're starting with week 4. So let's get straight into it. The Premier League is finally back after the international break, so let's get into it. The Saturday we kick off with Manchester City against Liverpool. It's a big game, two teams who are going to be battling at the top and in the Champions League. It's going to be interesting, and I'm looking forward to this as well. I think guys, this game, for my prediction, I think Liverpool will win this 4-3. I think Man City are a good team, and I think this will be one of the only, well, they've had a few setbacks lately against Everton, and it looked like they could only get a draw against Bournemouth. I felt sorry for Bournemouth in that game. I thought they were a bit unlucky, but I think in this game Liverpool will definitely concede goals because they don't seem to have that defence that's just there to keep goals out, but they have a great attack force, especially with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain being added in now. So I think Man City will win 4-3, and I think there'll be a lot of goals. I think Liverpool will win 4-3, sorry, and I think there'll be a lot of goals. Now, 3 o'clock kickoffs, we have Arsenal versus Bournemouth. Now, Arsenal, one of the teams that did nothing on transfer deadline day. They didn't really sell anyone except for Joel Campbell going out on loan and that, but they didn't really bring anyone in. And the problem is the strength that they've got. Now I think with Sanchez, Lacazette, if we can start to build partnerships and that, and Ozil and that, you got a good force. But I think defensively, between the defence and the midfield, they're still lacking the cover and everything. And I think for that reason they will draw 2-2 to Bournemouth. I think Bournemouth will go there like they did against Man City. They will attack, and I think they'll come away with a draw in this one. Now, Brighton against West Brom. I think West Brom have done magnificent. They haven't just brought in height, which Pulis wants, with the Egyptian Hegazi. They have also brought in quality with like Kieran Gibbs, that Krish, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but the one from PSG on loan. They have added quality to his team, and that is what many teams who go down from the Premier League don't do. They just go out and buy 10 players, but he has added quality, and I think West Brom are going to definitely be in the top 10 this season, and I think they've been one of the best teams in the transfer for improving their squad with quality. And I think in this game they will win 1-0 and continue good form at the start of this season. Now Everton take on Tottenham. Now I think this will be a close game. I think Tottenham, look like now they're going to finish about 7 or 8, something like that, because they sold a lot of players. They sold players like Walker and that. They only sold like 2 or 3 key players, but they failed to replace them. However, they have signed Llorente from Swansea, so that's not too bad, really. That could be a good signing for them. He's not fast, but he is tall and that, and he's a good target man, sort of like Harry Kane. So if he can add the goals as well, Tottenham have got a good striker there. They've also signed that Serge Aurier from PSG, which is a good sign in my opinion, and that will replace Kyle Walker. So they are starting to replace players they have already got rid of. And all this came on deadline day, so they did very well on deadline day. Everton have done well throughout the transfer. They did sell Lukaku and that, but they've spent good money. They've got the likes of Rooney, Gylfi Sigurdsson in, David Klaassen, Michael Keane, Jordan Pickford. They've gone out, brought youth, brought English, brought quality. They've brought everything you want and experience and that as well. So they've done absolutely brilliant, and I think this will finish a 1-1 draw. I think it'll be tight. I think it'll be a good game, but I think it'll finish 1-1 between two very good sides. Now Leicester take on Chelsea. Leicester have started to show a bit of their old selves from when they won the title. They started counter-attacking that well, started scoring goals and that. And they're up against a Chelsea side that has been up and down so far. We've seen the negatives of them, but we've also seen the positives of them as well. And I think in this game Chelsea will just edge it 3-2. But I wouldn't be surprised if Leicester managed to get something out of it. But for me, I think Chelsea will just edge this one. Now Southampton take on Watford. Two teams who have started the season with different managers. Watford have done quite well. Southampton, they've done alright, but maybe their manager would want them to do a little bit better. In this game, I think Marco Silva's team will come away with a victory of 2-1. I just see that Watford may have settled quicker than Southampton. I could just see Watford getting all 3 points here. Now guys, 5:30 kick-off at Saturday, the last Premier League game of Saturday. Stoke City take on Manchester United. I think Manchester United have been fantastic. Yet again, added quality to help the team with Lukaku being added in. Lindelof he seems like a good young quality signing, but you haven't really seen much of him because Bailey and Jones have kept him out. And I think United will win this 3 goals to 1. I think Stoke will be able. I think they'll get a goal in this one. I just see it happening, but I can just, yeah, as I say, I could just see Stoke breaking United's 3 clean sheets in a row at the moment, but probably with the likes of Yesi. But I don't see them stopping their attack force. So attack force is too powerful and too deadly, I think, for Stoke. And I think United will cruise past this in 3 goals to 1. Now, beginning at Super Sunday, we have Burnley versus Crystal Palace. Now, I like both of these teams. I like Burnley, Sean Dyche, I like the football he plays in that, I like what he's tried to do. Crystal Palace have got Frank de Boer in, a good manager in that, but they haven't quite hit it off yet, Palace. And I think they'll lose again here. I think Burnley will come away with a 2-0 victory. Also Super Sunday, Swansea play Newcastle. Now these two teams are quite good in my opinion, pardon me. Yeah, but these two teams are quite good in my opinion, but they lack something. They both just lack maybe a clinical finisher. I know Swansea have signed Abraham, but Abraham just looks like he needs a goal. Newcastle, they've really struggled except for their 3-0 win over West Ham. I think in this one, both teams will play alright, both teams will defend well, and I think they'll draw 0-0. Now, Monday night, guys, final game of the weekend for the Premier League, West Ham take on Huddersfield. Now Huddersfield have just come up and done really well. West Ham have added quality to their team, but haven't quite got anything going yet really for them. And I think Huddersfield will win this 2 goals to 1 just because of the momentum, the confidence, and the fact that West Ham are the exact opposite. And it could be 5-0 to West Ham now in football, the way things just change. But I think Huddersfield and David Wagner will come away with a victory here. And I think it's going to be Slaven Bilic could be the first manager to go if West Ham don't pick something up here. Anyway, guys, that is it today for the Premier League predictions. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. How do you think your team will get on? What predictions do you reckon your team will do? And if you're really good at predicting stuff, go on Super 6. There's £1 million to be won. No, I'm joking. But literally, guys, these are my predictions. Hope you enjoyed them, and I'll speak to you all next time.